We've officially got our first leaked information about episode 9. It's pretty awesome stuff, and it's also May the 4th when I'm recording this, so I wanted to talk about some solo movie news and just overall what is going on with Star Wars right now. Let's get into it. What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. If you love you some Star Wars, subscribe to this channel. We crank out all sorts of Star Wars content here. Oh, by the way, if you're a new subscriber or checking us out for the first time, we always do Star Wars videos on Sundays. I do Star Wars Sundays here, so yeah, Sundays is where you get the most of your Star Wars stuff. All right, so let's get into this. Happy May the 4th to everyone. I hope you guys are having an awesome and nerdy day. I think you're going to go out, maybe go get some toys, rock some of your Star Wars gear. Just today is the day where we just celebrate our love of this crazy thing called Star Wars. And there's a lot to celebrate. There's a lot of cool things coming down the pike. I mean, we just recently learned about the Star Wars Resistance animated series. If you haven't seen my video on that, maybe go check that out. But it is going to be anime inspired, and it's going to take place in the time period before The Force Awakens. I'm incredibly excited to check that show out. It was also announced just a couple of weeks ago that we're getting a live action television series created and produced by Jon Favreau. I mean, that's amazing. On top of that, we also learned that Dan and Dave, the creators and producers of the Game of Thrones television series, are doing a series of Star Wars movies. It is honestly an embarrassment of riches over here at Star Wars, but it's so cool because there's stuff within Star Wars right now that some fans aren't really into, and so it looks like we're gonna get so many different things that I am absolutely positive there is something out there that you can enjoy, even if you have written off Star Wars completely after The Last Jedi. Like, come on, let's be real. You didn't really do that. There's also, of course, Han Solo, which is just a couple of weeks away from releasing, and then we have Episode 9. And yes, I am absolutely going to go over the recent leaks for the Episode 9 plot. Definitely going to do that. That's going to be at the end of the video. But first, I want to just get into this Han Solo business. So Han Solo won me over with the trailer. I'm now completely on board, and I'm very excited to check out this film. It looks to be tracking pretty decently, and I wanted to take this part of the video to talk about measuring what kind of an effect the divide is going to have. Now, we all know what I'm talking about here, but essentially, after The Last Jedi, there was this huge fissure in the fan base. Star Wars fans are pretty divided right now. Now, I don't like to bring too much attention to this, but it's totally a reality. So, what's cool about Force Friday and May the 4th and Han Solo coming out soon is we're going to get our first metrics to see how much of this very vocal online upsetness is going to translate into an actual lack of sales. In other words, we're going to get our first showing of how much this divide is actually going to affect revenue for Star Wars. I don't really anticipate it to make that much of a mark, but in some weird way, even though I enjoyed The Last Jedi, I do hope that some of the backlash does affect some dollars and cents.
Explain yourself.
This is only because Lucasfilm does need to be on their toes. There are things I wish they were doing better, and the only way they're going to make these changes is if they are affected in their pocketbooks. Kind of sucks. That's capitalism. That's the reality of the situation. So yeah, we'll see how this all goes. I mean, let me know in the comments section. Are you like a hater? Are you on that side of the fence? Are you boycotting Force Friday? Are you boycotting Han Solo? Are you still completely in love with Star Wars? Are you going to go out and spend a bunch of money on Star Wars today like I am? I'm curious. I want to know what you guys are feeling. Let me know in the comment section below. All right, so let's get into this Episode 9 business. Now, I do want to warn everybody here. This is, I believe, legitimate leaked information. If you want to go into Episode 9 completely blind, check out now. I think there are potential spoilers in here. Now, I believe a lot of stuff will change in the process. All of this information comes from storyboards, and it comes from someone, I believe on 4chan, who has seen early storyboards for Episode 9. Now, the reason we think these leaks are actually legitimate is because this same user posted storyboard leaks 2 years ago of The Last Jedi. These leaks included crazy things like Kylo Ren killing Snoke, and the whole community was like, no way, bro, that would be insane. And yeah, it was at least half true. You see what I did there? But yeah, so this guy's probably legitimate, but also he's probably going to be fired very soon because they'll be able to triangulate what department has seen these and fire him.
You're fired.
But anyways, thanks, dude, because this is really cool information. So yeah, spoilers, get out of here. Unless you want spoiler talk, it's the internet. Here we go. So the main theme, if you will, of what's going to happen in episode 9 is that there's going to be this big time jump. 5 years is what the storyboards are saying currently. Now, this does go along with some stuff that John Boyega was recently saying in interviews. So hey, look, it's probably legit. So 5 years into the future, and the big twist is that Kylo Ren is actually a good leader. Yeah, that's right. You didn't hear me wrong. Kylo Ren is actually really good at ruling the galaxy. This is actually something that James Razili and I talked a lot about, and man, like, what a cool idea. Oh, but there's a twist. You see, Kylo Ren is considered a benevolent leader and considered really good at what he's doing, and that's mostly because he's able to provide for all of these different planets, give them stability, and make things good for the people that are in power. Apparently, according to the leaks, even people within the Resistance are starting to question why they are even fighting this guy. I mean, the whole galaxy seems to love him. Now, what is going to be the twist here is that the resources that the First Order has actually come from the unknown regions. Apparently, there are a bunch of different people out in the unknown regions that are either put into slavery or disenfranchised. They're having their planet stripped of resources. Apparently, the unknown regions are going to join up with the Resistance and help fight Kylo Ren. So that's going to be really interesting as well. There's Knights of Ren stuff. There's a lot of Reylo stuff, including the love that Rey and Kylo have for each other, completely confirmed. There's also the fact that Rey has a child. And by the way, internet, I have a bone to pick with ye. So I did a theory video about how Rey could already be pregnant with Kylo Ren's child at the start of episode 9. It was one of those Amino exclusive videos, so shameless plug, go follow me on Amino if you want to see that video. But in either case, a lot of people jumped down my throat and got all mad about that video. Well, guess what? I was probably right. They're gonna do exactly what I said. But anyways, on Star Wars Sunday, I'm going to go more in depth on the Reylo stuff and what is going on with the Knights of Ren. So make sure to check back for Star Wars Sunday to get all of those videos. But either way, I think the really big plot device here is the fact that Kylo Ren will be a dope-ass leader and the galaxy will love him, and yet there will be a bunch of people being disenfranchised in the unknown regions. They're going to join up with the Resistance, and we're going to have a brand new Star War, which is literally almost galaxy versus galaxy. Sounds amazing. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think about that plot? I think it's dope, obviously, but I want to know what you guys are thinking. Is this enough to maybe bring you back if you have written off this saga? I don't know. I'm very interested. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, everybody, let's check that nerd card really quickly. We're going to throw you a softball here. Of course, today is May the 4th. When I'm recording this, you might be watching it later. But this holiday is known as May the 4th, but the day after it is also known as a Star Wars holiday. What is the name of the May 5th Star Wars holiday / meme thing? Answer that question in the comment section below. You can click below to watch some more dope videos. You can click our icon to subscribe to get all of our future content. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and nerdy day, and I will see you in the next video.